This was the third day of our week-long hunt, and the fatigue had already settled deep into our bones. We had spent the past 2 days tracking the boars from the western hills, crossing 2 icy creeks, and pushing through dense stretches of forest where the air smelled of wet soil and pine resin. Last night, we slept under a massive old oak tree whose roots curled like ancient hands gripping the earth. Around midnight, our trail camera caught a glimpse of a massive old boar about 260 pounds with shoulders like boulders and tusks curved like fishhooks. He was smart, cautious, and clearly the dominant male of the area. But the wind was blowing in our favor this morning, carrying our scent away. The hunt was back on. We moved straight toward the area where we had found the heaviest tracks from the day before. From my position up in the blind, hidden among branches, I raised my rifle and looked through the scope. There he was, slow, steady, unaware. I took a calm breath and squeezed the trigger. The bullet hit clean, and the boar dropped instantly. From the ridge, Hank whistled a short, sharp signal. More of them were close. A small boarling appeared through a cluster of bushes. I didn't hesitate. One more shot and it was down. Out on the trail, Hank had already charted the herd's direction, so I moved to cut them off while Hank and Dawson flanked both sides like a classic pincer maneuver. Gunfire echoed through the forest. I dropped another target, and with perfect coordination, we brought down boar after boar. By mid-morning, we pushed deeper into the woods, searching for the larger ones. Suddenly, Dawson froze. We all heard it rustling in the dry leaves. Dawson fired first, dropping a heavy boar in one clean shot. But before we could regroup, more rustling erupted from the right. A whole group charged through the trees, the ground trembling beneath them. Gunshots cracked, branches snapped, and the forest exploded with movement. These were the most intense moments of the day. After a short break, we adjusted our ambush strategy, shifting southeast through the thick forest. Another group appeared, and without hesitation, I fired again, watching another boar collapse. Near day's end, fatigue weighed down on me, but I stayed alert for one last opportunity. Suddenly, another full herd stormed in. Hank laughed and said no one told the boar's hunting season had started. My exhaustion instantly vanished as I raised my rifle and dropped one clean. As day 3 wrapped up, we were sweaty, dusty, exhausted, but our eyes sparkled with the thrill of the hunt. The walk back to camp was filled with laughter, cigarette smoke, and retold stories of perfect shots. Tomorrow, we would hunt again, because out there, the boars were far from done. Not long after, a vicious herd of wild hogs appeared in a residential area, tearing up gardens and threatening public safety. Our professional hunting team responded immediately. We reached the mountaintop at dawn and took position. Soon, we spotted the herd moving unpredictably, constantly changing direction to escape us. I gave chase and took a clear shot, dropping one hog instantly. Moments later, I spotted another and fired before it had a chance to flee. For the next 30 minutes, we tracked a large boar barreling downhill. I took a fast shot and hit perfectly. With my rifle steady, I expanded my search area and spotted another hog far away. My heart raced as I aimed, fired, and landed another clean hit. More rustling came from nearby, and I fired rapidly, ensuring none escaped. As afternoon approached, the team mobilized again. Our first target sprinted through the underbrush, chased by dogs. 7 shots later, the boar was down. On the mountain's left slope, 2 dark figures charged at us. My teammate and I fired in bursts, hitting one and watching the other escape. Before we could celebrate, another hog burst from dense foliage. I raised my rifle and fired a perfect shot. Later, on our return path, 2 more boars tried to flee, but didn't realize John and I were blocking their escape. John fired 2 clean, decisive shots, dropping one immediately. In the dense forests of France's southern arid mountains, wild boar numbers had surged uncontrollably, damaging farmland and threatening residents. Determined to help, we set off at dawn. 15 minutes in, the first boar appeared, and I dropped it instantly. The rest fled in panic. We pushed forward into thick vegetation. A massive boar charged at me, and I fired point blank, dropping it. At Galvin's location, gunfire echoed as he took down several targets. Later, we regrouped at the mountain peak. When another boar appeared, I fired without hesitation.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.